We've got to tell their story. We've got to make sure that everybody knows about this because it's so well hidden in Conway. We do a lot of ministry here. The Ministry Center itself has an office where we have 3 different programs that we offer through the Ministry Center, but then there are 12 other ministries that serve here that have their own individual programming. So the volume of ministry that's going out of this place is incredible.
A lot of people have never experienced hunger. They've never experienced some of the trials that a lot of our clientele go through.
This type of ministry helps people of all different types. There are people that come here that just had negative events happen in their lives, whether it be through tragedy or some people that are just living on the streets.
We have to bring awareness that these problems exist. We have to be a voice for those people because they don't have a voice of their own.
And it's not just one type of person, it's a lot of different types of people.
We have to make sure that the people of Conway know who their neighbors are and know what their needs are. So our case management program has always been a part of the plan for the Conway Ministry Center. From the time that we even began discussions on what does this thing look like, we knew that case management would be a part of our programming here. When a client walks into the Conway Ministry Center, they have a basic need. They need some kind of financial or physical assistance with whatever crisis is going on in their life. We meet with them in our case management appointment and we assess their immediate need and we address their immediate need whenever it's possible. But then our case management services assess the entire need of a family or an individual, and we try to bring holistic services around them, and we try to meet the needs that got them into the crisis that they are in. So whatever that looks like, it's as individual as every person that walks through the door. We try to come up with a plan to help them go from crisis to sustainability. We do not just want to hand somebody $50 to help them pay their utility bill or their rent. We want to offer assistance to families in need, but we want to take it beyond just a Band-Aid mentality. We want to become involved with those families. We want to develop a relationship with them. The big question that we ask is, tell me what's going on with your life right now. And some clients will just take 10 minutes and they say that they need help with their utility bill and that's all I'm willing to tell you. But other clients will sit down and they will spend that hour telling you everything that's going on with their family. They'll tell you about how they had a medical event or they lost a job. The ultimate goal of Conway Ministry Center's case management program is to walk alongside a person through the process of crisis to sustainability and to develop a relationship where we can be a part of that process with them. The storehouse has been a vision of the Conway Ministry Center for 2 years. We've been praying about when was the right time to launch, how are we going to launch, because this is not something that you just open your doors and say we're going to start doing this. We had applied for a permit to open a homeless shelter in that building and we were denied, and so we began to pray, okay Lord, what do you want us to do with this space, because we're not just going to have 5,000 square feet of space that's being unused here. And God opened the doors for us to be able to stock this as our client shopping model food pantry. Beast Feast in 2016 brought us a couple of tons of food to launch, and then several churches participated in the Feed the Need in May, and they brought us 14 tons of food to be able to launch this ministry. And that's just the churches that have supported us and prayed for us and have come behind us and they believe in what we're doing. So within a matter of a couple of months, we received 16 tons of food to be able to launch this ministry. And so it's incredible to me that the exact quantity of food that we gave out in 2016 happened to be 16 tons of food, and that's exactly what we received from these two major efforts from our churches. So God knew before we even knew exactly the poundage of food that we would need to operate in 2016, and it's just been snowballing ever since. So the storehouse model is unique.
We are a client choice pantry, so there's no food boxes here.
The reason we love that is because if the head of household is a diabetic, we can provide special foods that meet their dietary needs.
The clients come in and get checked in.
Once we bring them up to the front, we check to see if they're already in our system. Then we send them either to the clothing closet or they go right to the food pantry. They shop first if they're looking for clothes, and as much as they can stuff in a Walmart bag is what they can take, and then they walk through the food pantry.
We actually put a volunteer with them, and they get to choose their food in the dry goods based on the size of their family. And also in the frozen food section, they get to choose the items that their family will eat.
And then we have a hygiene room where they can pick up toiletries, toilet paper, laundry detergent, whatever we have at that point in time. And then they're checked out.
We ask if we can pray for them before they leave the pantry.
I've never had anyone say they didn't want to be prayed for.
And I mean, tears just flow. I mean, and you'll notice when you begin to pray for a client out there, it just gets quiet, everybody gets quiet, and God has just moved in miraculous ways that most people never get to see.
Because I believe that Conway has a group of people that are generous and they care and they want to help, but they don't know the need. They don't know how to meet the needs of people that are different than them, that look different than them, that come from different backgrounds from them. So the Ministry Center wants to be a catalyst between people that want to help, people that have the resources, people that have the means to help, and the people that need the help. Because sometimes throwing money at a situation doesn't help. Sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. And so we want to be that catalyst between two worlds. Here's a group of people that need our help, and here's the people that have the resources to help. How can we be that connection between the two, and to not just put a Band-Aid on their needs, but to really bring about life change?
Because people need hope. You know, that's really what it's about. People come in so dejected. Our clients sometimes come in so dejected, and they've really just been beat down by life. And without hope that there's something better, without hope that God loves them in the middle of their mess, in spite of their mess, He just loves them because they are too created in His image and they are His. Being able to present that hope to somebody that has none is life-changing.
If you're in need, come down and see what they could do for you, because you know it's hard not having what you need, and if you need it, the Ministry Center is a great place to come and get some help.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time,
your support,
your donations.
Thank you for stepping up,
For pitching in.
to make this
Ministry
thrive,
Grow.
spread.
To show God's love.
His compassion.
to help those who are lost.
Those who just need a simple meal.
a shelter,
And a friend.
So thank you,
Thank you.
for your continued support.
because together
We are many hands.
One mission.